It's Sally, and I haven't spoken to any of you for absolutely ages because it's just been so busy, but still watching wrestling every single time, every single week, and yeah, quite enjoying it at the moment. I think it's getting pretty good. Now, I'm here to talk to you today, lucky people, about a trip I went on last week with Ben and Freya, and we went down to Bournemouth International Centre, 26th of January, to watch TNA live. Now, prior to that, wasn't hugely into TNA, so sort of the month leading up to it, I made a real effort to watch it, you know, regularly, get to know all the different people, you know, who's got what title, what's going on, and yeah, I'm actually really enjoying TNA at the moment. There's bits and bobs I don't like about it. I have issues with the TV programmes, like major issues with Hulk Hogan and Bischoff and that, but we'll see how that goes. The actual wrestlers, I think, are very, very good in TNA. So yeah, I've got some notes here about what I saw. So I'd just like to tell you a bit about the trip to the TNA Live. So, first of all, I'm a complete bloody idiot. The night before, I charged up the battery on my digital camera to take, and then took the camera, forgot to put the battery in it. It was still in the charger at home, so when I got there it didn't work. So all I had was the camera on my phone, and despite claiming to be a good phone, I can't actually, good camera on the phone, here it is, it's one of these, nice swanky one here, claims it can do good photos. Oh look, that's Edge by the way. But it takes shocking photos. So despite having the most amazing seats up close, I was literally where the walk-on ramp meets the walk-on stage. I sat there in the corner, and there was literally 7 people in front of me, and then it was the ring. It was the most amazing seats. But yeah, the photos are terrible. I'll put some on here, you'll see how blurry and crap they are. So I do apologise for that, I just forgot to take my camera. So first of all, we paid extra to go into this thing called fan interaction, which is basically them all sat behind a long table signing autographs, and you kind of just, you have to queue up for hours, and you get fed down the line, you hand your programme over, which you have to pay £10 for, and each one signs it on the way down, you get to say hi, and you get shipped on out basically. Now, they didn't have any of the big names. I was a bit disappointed at this autograph signing. The only people I was desperate to meet above anybody else were Team 3D, or Dudleys as I still think of them, and they weren't doing signings. Neither were any of the other big ones like Kurt or AJ or anyone like that. But I got some good autographs. Again, I'll put the photos up. Pope didn't talk, had his mask on, didn't talk, very strange. Velvet Sky was very sweet, JB was alright. Amazing Red, quiet but quite sweet. Oh, Hebner was just an old guy. Chris Sabin, really, really nice. Really nice. But it brings us to Hernandez, who is the smiliest person in the whole entire world. I now love Hernandez. Based purely on this autograph session, because we queued up for ages, and the sort of hours we were in the queue, you'd look over him and he's just sat there smiling away. He's talking to people, he's smiling, even if he wasn't signing at that time and there's no one in front of him, he's just sat there smiling to himself. I have never seen anyone smile so much in all my life. He was so sweet, and I had a nice little chat with him when I got there, liked him a lot. And who else was there? Oh, Taylor Wilde and Sarita, they just didn't really care, sign, go. And the British Invasion, they were really cool as well. I think perhaps, I don't know, being British, everyone was finding it easier to talk to them. The Americans were very nice, but very polite. Oh, hi, how are you? Have a nice day, kind of thing. Whereas the British ones were just having a chat. So they were really cool. Met all 3 of them. Got some photos with a few of these. So the actual matches, the first half started with, well, first of all, JB came out and he did a really good job with the crowd all night, sort of keeping it all together. And the British Invasion actually came out first, came in the middle of the ring. Initially they got a bit of a cheer, being British, but they basically came in the ring and said, oh, we hate it here, that's why we live in America, because Britain's crap. So yeah, they got their boos, which is obviously what they wanted. First match, X Division triple threat match, Amazing Red, Suicide, Chris Sabin. Really, 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 really good. Also, we got the 6-sided ring, which has been gone off TV for about a month now, but they'd already shipped it to Britain, so we saw all this in the 6-sided ring, which I think was quite cool. That was really good. Amazing Red, Suicide, Chris Sabin, leaping, jumping in the ring, out the ring. It was all really good. And from what I can remember, I think Chris Sabin won that one, who is just gorgeous in real life, by the way. Then Eric Young came out. He is brilliant on the mic, really, really, really funny. Came out being the big bad guy, no one can beat me. Oh, you know, I haven't defended my global title for months because I refused to defend it on American soil. But now I'm not on American soil, I am prepared to defend it, but not to any Americans. So if anybody in there wants to come and challenge me, you know, come out and show me. And Hamada came out. My dog is making the most horrible noises. Shut up! So, yeah, Hamada came out and had a really good match with Eric Young. I mean, you could see how careful he was being with her. Yeah, I mean, there's pulling punches and then there's, like, you know, clearly not even wanting to touch him. But they really did go for some quite big moves and it was a really good match. Eric Young did win, but Hamada did manage to get a few in after the match ended. Derek. Shh. Next one was Rhino versus Pope, and I wasn't completely on, but my row, and there was a row the other side of the walk-on aisle. We were cheering for Rhino, because Rhino, to me, is, I mean, I'm so big into the old Hardy Boys, Edge Christian, Dudley Boys, that sort of era, and Rhino is Edge and Christian's little mate, so I was so happy to see him. Yeah, like I say, our row and the row on the other side, we're just really cheering for Rhino, but the whole rest of the crowd were loving Pope. I mean, absolutely loving him, and he won, and he was very good. But like I say, he didn't really talk at the meet and greet thing, and Rhino's just so cool, so it's a bit disappointed that he lost. But it was very, very cool to see Rhino, because I know it sounds daft, but I've forgotten he worked for TNA, because I haven't seen him on the telly recently, and yeah, it's a good surprise when he came out. The first half ended with the big tag team match, British Invasion, Team 3D, Beer Money, and Hernandez, unfortunately, well, in a way very cool, had to tag with Kurt Angle this time because Matt Morgan had to go back home for an emergency, so they couldn't actually obviously do it for the titles, but Hernandez, like I say, super smiley man, absolutely love him now. Kurt Angle, again, is from the same proper era. I was talking about Edge and Christian and that, so love Kurt Angle, and he got the biggest cheer of the night and got constantly cheered the whole way through the match. British Invasion, very good at being bad. Team 3D, I love. The only thing is they didn't come in past me on the aisle. They came in through the crowd on the other side, which is a bit gutting. Beer Money are also very, very cool, very funny live. It's a really good match. Loads going on. It went on for ages, and from what I can remember, eventually Hernandez and Kurt Angle obviously won. Everybody left. No one's been for a table yet. There have been no tables in sight, so obviously everyone's screaming, "We want tables." So, you know, they obliged Brother Ray, and it's not called that anymore, it's Brother Ray, and Devon went and got themselves a table. Big Rob, for some reason, dementedly came back in to have a go about the British Invasion and promptly got himself put through a table, which could end to the the first half. Second half started with a match that should have been Kurt Angle's match if he hadn't gone in the tag match, the I Quit match versus Samoa Joe. So they put Daniels in his place, so that was really, really good. Everyone's cheering for Joe. I really like Joe, but the thing is, I really, really like Daniels, and I know he's bad at the moment, but I was the only one cheering for Daniels in my whole entire section there. But obviously he quit in the end. It was a good match. They were using the chair, but they weren't hitting each other with the chair. They were kind of sitting on the chair and bending body parts through the chair. It was pretty good. But Samoa Joe won that one. And then the Girly Whirlies came out. You had the beautiful people, just the two, Velvet and Madison, against Taylor and Sarita. And do you know what? I was really disappointed in that, because the girls on TNA are so much hardcore compared to the ones on WWE, but live, I think they just weren't putting the effort in. I mean, it was quite gentle, pathetic, really. So yeah, I think, I can't remember properly, I think the Beautiful People won that one, and they went off, but then obviously that left Velvet and Madison, not such a lie, to Taylor and Sarita in the ring, and it was Taylor Wilde's birthday, so we all sang happy birthday. And then the big main event of the whole night, Desmond Wolfe versus AJ Styles. Now, I love Desmond Wolfe. I think he's amazing. He got kind of half cheers of people wanting to love him because he's British and half boos because he's being bad. AJ got big cheers, but during the match, it was pretty even. AJ won, got a huge cheer, but then got on the mic and basically played his current on-screen character of being an arse and got big time booed. So yeah, pretty even on that one, but Desmond Wolfe is brilliant. AJ was very good, but Desmond Wolfe's so cool. Yeah, so that was my first trip to TNA Live. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm much more into watching TNA now, although I think I'm still WWE first and foremost. But yeah, no, it's a good show. And yeah, WWE Live is in April. Got to make some new signs. Bye!